Welcome back to Man Movie. And if you're wondering why it looks so red here, there's no need to adjust your internet connection. We're broadcasting from the planet Mars. And we're here protesting the invasive Cohagen Corporation and their oppressive regime mining Terrenium.
Mm-hmm.
And we're hoping that with the help from our underground resistance, we can bring oxygen back to the planet Mars.
Yeah, we're the mutant resistance.
Well, we're not mutants, but we're working with mutants.
Yeah.
And I'm just kidding, actually.
No, we're in Burbank.
That's a
we're
joke.
in Burbank,
No.
California, or North Hollywood.
What we're doing here is we're using red light gels to present the appearance that we're on the planet Mars. What I was describing was actually the plot of a 1990 action-adventure film starring the great Arnold Schwarzenegger, and that movie is Total Recall. Total Recall, it's kind of hard to describe. It's sort of a complicated movie.
Yeah, it actually is a really complicated plot.
Well, they did a really good job of telling a sort of a complicated story in a way that you felt like you basically understood what was going on. You knew who the bad guys were all the way through. And there were a lot of chases, a lot of shootouts.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you're not paying that close of attention, you can kind of get the gist that Arnold is running from a bunch of guys who are shooting at him. That's a lot of
That's all you need to know.
That's all. That's the least you need to know.
Yeah.
That's enough to enjoy the movie.
And he's going to Mars. That's kind of cool. You see a lot of cool shots of Mars.
Yeah, from that era, I thought the special effects were pretty good. There were a lot of miniatures. There were a lot of practical effects. I guess we should say this all takes place in the future, the year 2084.
Oh, yeah, we need to establish that.
So everything's a little bit futuristic. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays a man named Quaid, which is kind of weird because
Doug Quaid.
Quaid's an Irish name, right?
Yeah.
And Schwarzenegger doesn't look or sound Irish.
Well, maybe he's not Quaid.
Maybe he's not Quaid after all.
Yeah, that should have been his first tip.
Right.
Oh, I'm not me.
Yeah. So he's this guy who's having these dreams of a former life on Mars.
Yeah.
And he's obsessed with Mars. And his wife, who's Sharon Stone, at her hottest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
She's kind of like annoyed. Why are you having all these dreams about Mars? I don't even like Mars.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Mars. He's always talking about Mars.
Yeah, why are you so obsessed with Mars?
And he's having dreams about this kind of sexy brunette, trashy, was it sleazy? That was how they described her.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, who's this girl you're dreaming about? You know,
Yeah.
she's kind of
She's all
jelly.
jealous.
Yeah.
You're jealous of a dream?
Right.
But Sharon Stone knew she wasn't a dream.
Give you something to dream about.
Have you always wanted to climb the mountains of Mars? But now you're over the hill? Then come to Recall Incorporated, where you can buy the memory of your ideal vacation, cheaper, safer, and better than the real thing.
And he sees a commercial for this place that you can go to called Recall.
Uh-huh.
And they sell you memories.
Yeah.
So you can go there, and if you want to have a memory of a vacation, rather than go through all the hassle of buying a plane ticket and losing your luggage possibly and spending all this money, you can have the perfect vacation memories implanted into your head.
Yeah.
So he goes to this place and he wants to take a vacation to Mars. When they get him all strapped up to the gurney and they're about to implant the vacation memories, they notice, hey, somebody else has already gotten into his brain and they've erased memories.
Yeah.
And so he has like a violent reaction to whatever it is they're doing. He doesn't actually get the vacation implanted in his head. They wipe his memories at the place, and they send him on his way.
Ernie, dump him in a cab around the corner. Tiffany, you help him.
Yeah.
So he leaves the recall place, and then that sends him on an adventure where now all the people in his life who he formerly trusted, like his best friend at the construction site, his wife, all these people now are like they're acting unusual.
Yeah.
Hey, Quaid!
Gary,
How was your trip to Mars?
what trip?
You went to recall, remember?
I did?
Oh, don't go to don't go to recall. You don't want to go there.
Yeah.
And then he goes, and then it goes wrong, and then he steps out, and then his friend pulls a gun on him.
You should have listened to me, Quaid. I was there to keep you out of trouble.
I was kind of like, who the hell is his friend working for? And like all these guys, who are they?
Yeah.
They were trying to control him, right? Like keep him doing the normal 9 to 5. I don't even. It's kind of confusing.
I've seen this movie more than once. It's been a while though, and I'm still like going, okay. So it was a bunch of double crosses along the way.
Yeah. There's a lot of plot twists and turns.
There's a lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of interested parties,
A lot of what have you.
a lot of what haves yous. So maybe we shouldn't worry about all the specifics of the plot. It's an action adventure film. Quaid is a man whose memory has been messed with, and he's trying to find out the truth of who he really is.
Yeah. It's kind of a wild goose chase to find himself.
Yes, that's true.
You know, all this talk of plot points,
Right.
let's get to the important things. There's a woman with 3 tits.
Martians have 3 tits.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, and
Sometimes
they were nice,
do.
perky tits. But they're clearly prosthetic.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a
they
downer.
weren't real.
I was hoping they would take the actress's
Mm-hmm.
2 boobs, throw them to the side, and just plot. That way you get to see a boob.
Right. So 2 real and 1 fake?
2 real, 1 fake.
Right. The reason the movie's good is it's action-packed, okay? There's a lot of violence. There's a lot of shooting. There's a lot of punching. Arnold punches as a woman in this.
There's knowing you.
Which we don't condone punching women unless they're pretending to be your wife so that they can extract your memories. That's the only acceptable time to punch a woman.
Remember when they were at recall and everybody was hitting each other, all the hospital staff or whatever? Were
Yeah, it was like a
beating the
Three
shit out of each-
Stooges routine.
Yeah.
We're talking about the fucking agency.
Everybody was
Everyone's
smacking each
telling
other.
each other to
Somebody
shut
stepped
up.
on a rake.
Use your head, you dumb bitch.
What are you, stupid, you knucklehead? I guess maybe this is a statement on violence and how it just begets more violence, and in the future, you go to get a vacation implanted in your memory, and you got to deal with people slapping each other around. That's just a
Exactly.
part of life, everyday
is.
life.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what I was thinking of? When he holds the guy up and he just starts getting shot. They're going up the escalator. At the top of the escalator, the bad guys pull the guns out and point them at him. And Arnold pulls the guy in front of him, right in front of him, to block all, as a human shield, to block all the bullets.
Yeah. Well, I think
He
that
just gets
guy
shot 1,000
already got
times.
shot. I don't think he got shot. He was just standing in the wrong
Did
place
he?
at the wrong time. And then Arnold using him as if like this guy is bulletproof.
Yeah.
The bullets go in him; they don't go out. And he's just waving him in every which way.
What if he just got shot in the arm and Arnold's like, I'm sorry, the guy's
Yeah.
a dead man, so I'm just going to hold him here in front of me.
Yeah.
He'll take, 50 45 caliber bullets.
There were a lot of innocent bystanders in this
A
movie.
lot.
Everywhere they went, just like everyone next to Arnold was getting their heads blown off
Yeah.
while he was running through, just barely missing anything.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people dying in
Yeah.
this movie. Very little regard for the extras.
Yeah. Arnold's the best actor in the world for doing that.
That
facial
particular
expression,
thing,
where
yeah.
it's just, "Arrgh!" he's freaking
His
out.
strain. You see other people straining, they can't pull it off because they just go like,
No, nobody
but
does it like Arnold.
Arnold's like, he's in deep pain. It's
You
like, where
believe
do-
it.
Yeah, where does he channel this pain?
It's all that weightlifting.
You think that's
he
what?
used to
Oh,
do.
you know what? That might be what it is because he has that face and like pumping iron. You know?
Yeah, some director finally noticed that and said, "Hey, we can use this to express other emotions
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
than just lifting a heavy weight."
Yeah. I wonder if they would tell him that. Arnold, give me the face when you're squatting 380 pounds or whatever. It's probably more than that. But whatever it is, whatever Arnold could squat. I don't know what he could squat, but put him on his max. Give me that face. And he did it. He delivered.
I'll be asking you some questions, Doug, so we can fine-tune the ego program. You answer honestly, you'll enjoy yourself a whole lot more. Your sexual orientation.
Hetero.
Another thing that's a core tenet of man movies is the main character is desired by every attractive woman in the movie. Every woman who saw Arnold was checking him out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the receptionist
The
chick?
receptionist at Recall.
Yeah.
The female scientist at Recall. The little prostitute lady.
Yeah.
Some gypsy mutant.
Oh, yeah.
Even the little girl was kind of making
Sharon
eyes at
Stone,
him.
of course.
Sharon Stone.
The Latina.
Yeah.
Oh, the little girl was, huh? Yeah, her weird eye.
There's so many great elements to this movie, so many great reasons why you should check it out. The life lessons, the woman with 3 breasts, a lot of great mutant makeup, a lot of shooting, a lot of punching.
Oh, do we need to bring up the weird guy and the guy who's leading the resistance?
Quanto.
Okay, he's like a weird little baby that's like, he looks like a Chucky doll.
He does.
Fucking melted onto the guy's chest.
Yeah.
It's weird. But yeah.
Yeah, well, you might think that the resistance is going to be led by a muscle-bound brute or a good-looking, square-jawed Austrian guy. Sometimes it's a Siamese twin who didn't die.
Yeah, it's a little growth.
That's right. It's not what it's sometimes it's actually what's on the inside that counts.
Yeah.
Unless those are memories you have that are of previous things you've done. I don't know, is it what's on the inside or your actions that counts?
Well, it's your actions, yeah.
It's your
the
actions. And actions speak louder than words.
That's right. This is a story of redemption. That's how I see it.
Redemption, actions, and 3-breasted mutant women.
Go see it.
See it.
Total Recall.
Now open your mind to me, please. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind.
Or it might be some kind of machine to make it like
Earth slime.